What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Still just working on getting this RBs and these patrols sorted. The owner actually has another gearbox which is going to drop around because the input shaft in this one is very sad. So we're probably going to change over the gearbox. Apart from that, yeah, just swapping over all the manifolds, doing all that stuff. We've ordered our clutch this morning. This morning as well, we should have our power steering line for this ute. Which means we'll be actually able to go for a drive and bed in the rings properly and see how it's going. And we should be going over to get this car at some point today. So, a bit going on today. Again, I'm not going to film a whole heap of this patrol because it's just pretty boring. But hopefully, yeah, we'll get this power steering line pretty early in the morning. Even then, there's not a lot. We're going to get to a point where we can't do any more because we're going to be waiting for gaskets and a clutch. So, we can only get so far with it. But keep cranking on with that. Here's one for you guys. Here's one for the importance of using some sort of corrosion inhibitant in iron blocks. Look how gross that is. Ugh. So yeah, iron blocks, always some sort of coolant, corrosion inhibitor, something to stop that from happening because it's so gross having that much crap in there. So now we're going to try and water blast and use the compressor to just try and get as much of that flaky crap out of in there as we possibly can. But it is hard when the motor's all together. Rightio, so box is out. I just love working underneath dirty, stinking four-wheel drives. Old rusty buckets. So old box is out. We've got the new box here which customer dropped off. Seems to be a little bit better, only really marginally better though. So hopefully it's a fair bit quieter. But anyway, we've got to go get our power steering line now. So we've got to go for a drive. We've got to get some fluids and stuff we need for this thing. And come back and yeah, got a bit to keep going on with. Alrighty, we're back. We've got all our crap that we need. Got our power steering line, so Rex is just fitting that up at the moment. Rex squatting. And after that, we got to take it for a drive and see how it goes. Alright, so we finally have power steering, which means we can go for a drive once we got this laptop hooked up to HP tuners and sort that out. So, have to move big wags out of the way and get it out.
So we just took it for a quick run up the road and came back just to check for oil leaks and things like that. It's all good, so we're going to go for a bit of a longer drive now. Pretty happy with how it goes. It's going really well. There's no oil leaks or anything like that. We just had a look on HP tuners. There's no knock retard going on, so the tuning it's pretty safe for now. And so we're just going to take it for a ride, try and find some nice hills and things like that, load it up real hard and sort of just keep loading it up for a few cycles to get the rings nice and bedded in, and yeah, give it a couple of heat cycles and be real nice. Apparently, Max, from when he drove it out here to driving it now, it's pretty much night and day. Like a lot of the vibration that it had in it before is now gone. So yeah, that bent rod was certainly making its presence known, if we'd known. Even the wheels aren't vibrating that bad anymore. So Max reckons it's night and day on what it was before. Hey Maxie?
Yeah, it's way better now.
So we're pretty happy. All good, love it. We think the customer will be pretty happy too.
Righto, so ute goes awesome. Really happy with it. That's really good. And it's been nice to get away from this dirty, stinking patrol for the afternoon. So now we're going to go across the road and get this car we've got to pick up.
Someone's fucking done this up so tight. Or it's just rusted shut maybe. This will be scary.
Not actually too bad, considering.
As long as no... Oh no. Water would have come out first if it had water in it. So
yeah, if there's water it always stinks. Yeah. It's not shiny.
Oh, that's
black.
all right. It's black, but that's good.
Chibi, eh? Oh. Alright, once again went to get this car and got held up talking, so it's getting pretty late. Beautiful sunset here today. But this is what we went and picked up. Not bad. So, Series 3 Silhouette. Still got the spoiler. Perfect condition set of louvers. Absolutely mint. Spoiler's okay because they're plastic. It's just that it's popped up on the sides, but anchored down, the spoiler's going to be fine. The boot lid's got a little bit of rust underneath, but it'll do for a drifter. Tail lights are a bit cracked. 4 really good doors, really good chrome. All really good chrome. Still got the motor and box in it. Apparently the loom's been cut so it doesn't run, but we're hoping to pull the loom out of Rex's, chuck that in here and try and get it running. And it'll be for sale. We'll just sell that as a running RB30 because we have not a whole lot of use for it. We have a million of them, so many of them, but it's hard to show you on the trailer because the doors don't really open properly. But it's also got pretty much a full interior except for 2 front seats. So you can see it's got the cluster there, someone's been messing with it, but it's got the 6-gauge cluster. It's got the Silhouette, I don't know if you can see in the GoPro through the window, but it's got the Silhouette console with the lid. So good, really good condition back seats. All 4 door cards are quite good apart from the standard peel on the top sides, which is on all 31s. The dash pad's good. I think a lot of the trim and surround's pretty wrecked anyway. Got a good condition Silhouette steering wheel. So a lot of good gear in it. So pretty much plan is for most of that interior to go into the white one or Rex's. So that because it is actually mod plated as well, the white one. So we're hoping to sort of get that to a point where it can go back on the street as well, if anyone desires. Louvers are definitely going on mine. I'm nicking them. I think it really will add to the stock look, having it being slammed on TI wheels. So I reckon those louvers are going to be so cool on it. Yeah. So apart from that, it's just spare parts. We got one driver's side headlight, which is actually the one that Rex smashed. So between that and the one that Rex didn't smash, we've got another set. So another set of headlights. So yeah, and all for next to nothing. All for pretty much 3 cartons of beer. So that's yeah, what we went to get. So it's got this guard's good, the other guard's not so good. The bonnet's pretty how you going. Story goes, the bloke that owned it before the guy we bought it off got hold of it, owned it and was pushing it around with a dozer or something, and it just wrecked it. So bonnet's pretty average. The rear end's sort of average as well, like the bumper's wrecked, but you know, at least the boot lid and that and the garnish, and that's okay. Headlights will do for a drift car for consumable tail lights, sorry. Tail lights will do for a drift car for consumables. And look at that, a louver that has not been cut up to make a roof wing. They are so rare to come by these days. A full louver set with no cracks, perfect condition. Yeah, pretty much everyone went cutting them up to make roof wings out of them, or they got damaged. And to find a good condition set is just so hard, and that's so good. So glad I found them. So yeah, plenty of spare parts. So pretty much back to this stinky old patrol now. Stinky, dirty stank patrol.
The stanky patrol.
So anyway, we've got some new trans oil for the transfer case and the gearbox. We got a bottle of smooth shift, Newland smooth shift to put through the gearbox as well, to hopefully shut it up and whatever else, make it really nice. Our clutch and gaskets that we're waiting on should be here tomorrow. So yeah, I suppose tonight we can work on getting the gearbox back in, and then we're back at a stalemate until we get some more parts again. Oh, the joys. Rightio guys, so we've got the new gearbox in. We're actually just sorting out the handbrake and stuff now in the car. So that's all pretty much done. And with that done, I think that's pretty much all that we're going to do that's worth filming tonight. We might play around with the brakes. We need to completely flush out the brakes on this whole car and refill it all with new brake fluid. Hopefully get the brakes working a bit better. So, we've been around it. It's about all we can find that should be wrong with them. They all clamp. They all do fine. The other thing it might be is there might be an issue with the brake bias controller thing in the GQs. It is a common issue with the GQs. We have had problems with them before, but just on walking around the car and checking all the calipers, they all seem to be working fine. So we're just going to flush the entire system and see how it comes back and bleed it all up properly. So anyway, not really anything worth filming, even if we do it. So I'm going to sign off the video right here, right now. So thanks for watching. As always, guys, smash the like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, peace. Catch you later.